So, hello everybody. We are doing a couple drafts with the new set. There is a new set going on. The Dark Frontier. This is a set we'll be learning about, playing. We did a couple drafts yesterday. So this new set, I'm going to quick walk through new mechanics for you, which I'm going to probably have to do another few times throughout, but just so that we're all on the same page. We have 3 new mechanics in this set. We've got Twist. The way Twist works is that you can pay the Twist cost, twist the unit to give it +1, -1, and then do its effect. So, Blurry Chaser here, one of our best fire commons. You can pay 1, you can do this repeatedly on your turn to make it a 2/2 to scout, scry 1. You can do it again to make it a 3/1 to scout. And then you could do it again to make it a 4/0 and have it die. But you probably wouldn't want to do that. We have a lot of different things that can be used for. You know, the Corrupt Behemoth is a 4/6, can become a 5/5 to gain 2, 6/4. You Lightning Sprite here is a 1/4 flyer that can become up to a 4/1 on its own. With any help, things can twist real hard. Alright, our second new mechanic, Shift. If you're familiar with Suspend from Magic, it's close to that. Shift, you can pay this cost, 1. So, some of them are higher, some of them are lower. To put the card into play, it cannot attack, it cannot block, and it can't be targeted. For 3 turns. After those 3 turns, at the beginning of your turn, it'll unshift, emerge, and become unblockable. So it suspends it for 3 turns in play. So, Mining Team here, you shift 2. This summon effect happens when you shift it because it goes into play. Some shift effects are higher cost. So, like, this is a 2 mana 3/2, but you can shift it for 4, and then it gets this effect when you shift it. So that's our second mechanic. And then we have, as soon as I remember how to spell Onslaught. Onslaught is very simple. This effect will trigger when the card comes into play if you or a unit has attacked. It's like Tribute or Spark, but better than both in most conditions. So, it's just Raid from Magic. So, this is a 1 mana 2/1. If you attacked, you know, before playing this card, it becomes a 1 mana 3/2 from the +1/+1. And that's it. That's our rundown on mechanics. Now that we've done all that, let's go ahead and get rolling in the draft mode. So, jump on in and see what our rare is. Whenever a unit emerges, or a unit with charge is played, it gets -3 this turn. Okay. So this thing hates the new mechanic. It's got like a big old green cannon. Lightning Sprite, this is a really good twisty. So this thing is really good because it becomes a very strong flyer very quickly while flipping. Oh god, this card's scary. 7 less if you have 7 or more power among your units. That scares me so much. And then we have a dual land. The way these duels work is that they come into play tapped if you have any cards outside of these 2 factions in your deck. So if you're playing 2-color, perfect duel. Other cards in the pack, we have our Shifty, our Shifter here. Good stat line is Reckless. Comes in unblockable, comes in early. Fragility. Haven't played with her against this yet. This is the card you go all in on for all your weaponry, or your pumps, because it can't be interrupted. This is a good silence at instant. It's a little expensive. This trick is very strong. +2/+2 Overwhelm is very good. I've played Rampage a lot. and I love combat tricks. I'm a big fan of this type of combat trick, winning a fight, and this means you're a lot more likely to survive the fight. The boot knife. You have quick draw this turn if you attacked, and it's 1/1/1. Is that 7 total power? And then we have High Alert. This card has Warp. There's a lot of cards with Warp you can play from the top of your deck. I like the trick a lot. This one's very good as an untap, +3/+3. I think I'm gonna try this out. The blurred, Stigmoloch? Stygimoloch? The I throws me off, because Stig and then Moloch. Anyway, this I think is the other strongest card in the pack. This card's incredible. But I want to try out Big Dino and see how Big Dino works. I think Time's pretty good in this format as well. We don't know what we'll pair it with, but... Is Warp still overpriced? On cards it is, on cards it isn't. It generally feels like it's more than not. Ooh, I like this. There are good, like, the thing is there are good cards with Warp. The problem is a lot of them are not at common. Big Dino counts shifted cards? Yeah, they're in play. A shifted card is in play. So... I think I like the Entomancer. Summon a Locust on Shift, or a 3/3 Endurance for 3, which is a good body. This card's incredible. Again, this is another one of these very, very good flyers, because this can flip to a 4/1 or a 3/2 flyer, which is a hell of a threat. Warp while you're monocolored. I wish this thing was better. 6 cost is way too high. Yeah. I think I'm going to pick the Entomancer. Keeping time. Ooh, okay. So this is the kind of card we want with our Stygimoloch. So this is just a big shift monster, shift 4, and it's a 6/1, 6/6. The Repeater's alright. This is a good aggressive card. I wish Outdraw was better. I think it's a little expensive. There's a cycle of these. These are like shifters for shift 1 with Summon Scout and different low cost stats. But yeah, let's get some more shifting going. Let's get... Ooh, what do you do? Oh! Okay. So this has bounce on it, as well as just being a 2-mana 3/2. Also... It said common. Whoa, that's cool. I like that. Furnish, this is made for shifters. You give extra health. It's also like a save and kill spell. This is part of an infinite. This is part of a 3-card easy infinite that's really, really, like, I don't know why the card that enables it does. I think I'm gonna pick the Death Draw. I know Horn of Plenty's here, and I think that's really, really good. Do shifted units count towards the power? They are in play. There are 4 facts about shifted units. They cannot attack. They cannot block. They cannot be targeted. They are in play. So that means cards that care about counting your in-play things, look at them. They also die to, like, Harsh Rule. They are in play. Like, this shifted would die to Lightning Storm. So, I'm going to pick up this Death Draw. Time's looking nice. I can pick up this Horn of Plenty now. Draw 11 from your deck. Onslaught gets +1/+1. Negate a non-fast spell. Sure, obviously there are other things as well, but those are the 4 rules about a shifted, like, it is in play, it cannot attack, it cannot block, it cannot be targeted. Yes. I think I'm going to pick the Horn of Plenty here, get this going. I want to have one of these in the deck. Also, I like the Ooze. The Ooze gets really cool with Pump. But I think I want the horn first. Alright, here's where we should find maybe a second faction. Obviously, we can't pick a card. We got Owl. This has Warp. This also has Warp. It has Shift, too. I think I like this one a little better. People were asking, hey, do Warp cards still cost way too much? Give a unit Flying Berserker, huh? That seems interesting. Yeah, Plague is a 3-cost card. Whatever. Needle Spitter. There's a lot of Scout. Yeah. Like, every faction has Scout, and there's a lot of it everywhere. Even, not just in Fire and Primal, but like, every faction. All of them have a ton of Scout. Maybe I want to go with the Needle Spitter? It is kind of a Pokemon, ain't it? Death from Above works pretty well with, like, these big units. As a Hadoken, I'd prefer it on the Stigmalock, because, yeah, it's Cyndaquil. Because the Overwhelm on it makes it a lot better. That said, I feel like this is a low-impact pick. But I don't think it's Justice, and I don't think it's Shadow. I think it's between these cards here, the Fire and the Primal. From what I've seen, Fire has some good aggressive tools, some of my favorite tricks. Primal has a lot of, like, shifting, warping things, which is not bad to have, especially, like, if we find a shift liker. Time Primal is, Elysian? Let's try that, see where it works. Units get overwhelmed this turn. That's big. Whenever you scout, bird flies. I like having another Jotun. Sure. Okay, that's an insignia I don't care about. Hold under, this might be fine. Deal damage to enemy unit equal to highest power among your units, which we have a lot of power, so this could be okay. It's a little expensive, but it's fine to pick this late. Give 2 of your units killer. Ooh. Ooh, and a small scouter. I actually like this one a lot. The Yeti doing a backdash that's about to, like, hit you for 2/3 of your health. But double killer. We have big things that could be the double killer. I don't know how good this card is. We also need to survive to get to this point. I feel like our deck really wants to have some power acceleration. Preferably the 1/3 from this set that I like. I'm gonna go ahead and go with the Surveyor in my mind, because we just picked a couple, like the Hold Under, and I want something to stay alive. Well, let's get more Hold Unders, that's fine. There's no way. Huh. So I haven't played a lot of this set, but I have this as one of my most powerful commons. Just in my mind. Like, because it can be a 3/4, 3/2, or a 4/1 flyer. And Justice is one of the best pump factions. I'm gonna pick that up just in case, who knows. Alright. Don't care much about that. We get a Sweeper. That's fine. Maybe that's okay. So, sweeping? People are gonna... I don't think people are going to expect me to be able to interact with shifted cards. And we have a lot of big things. It doesn't affect as much. Right now, the only thing it affects is our Locust and the Deathjaw. Surveyor lives. Tremor Shocker lives. I think we can get the Storm Spiral. The Watchful Amanera is also very good. This is a strong card. I like this a lot. Free Scout if you played a spell. No cost, just happens. It's real nice. Works well with, like, a couple things. But I think the Sweeper is going to do better for us. Oh, well, here we got Sweeper number the next. Nobody expects the second Sweeper, right? Refresh, a card given a second life in here, which is basically here to work with Twist. You're not targeting yourself with this. I think the Primal trick is better than this. Dispel's fine too. I actually like this card a lot, but let's get more sweeping. Excavate. Excavate's pretty cool in this format when you have, like, the ability to like, if you have some of the better warp cards, it can be draw immediately. You know, being able to shift right into the Jotun, something like that. I'm a big Lightning Strike, though. That's an obvious pick to me. Snowfort is also a little stronger here with if you have Twisters. Again, I would not overvalue these. Like, you need to have, like, very powerful reasons to pick these cards up. Crystal Dirk. Ooh, hey, I kind of mentioned wanting extra power in this deck because we have a lot of top end I want to get to. Cryptic Etching is also a really good card I would want to be fine including. But having, like, power and flying, and with a Horn of Plenty, that could actually be, like, a reasonable body. I'd be okay with that. Heck, it might actually warp. Oh, here's one of my, here's one of the stronger twos as well. So one thing I kind of noticed going through this is that pack 2 and 3 have a lot of, like, lower impact cards. Cards that aren't going to define your deck. Cards that aren't going to be your win conditions. But a lot of filler. So you need to rely on packs 1 and 4 to get your big, like, plan cards. Whereas 2 and 3 seem to fill it out a little more. Yo, that's, speaking of big. Also, look at all that text. Once per turn, you may pay 2 and discard the bottom card of your deck to one of your units. Whatever. Draw a relic from your void. Sure. Maybe we'll find more relics to pick up with that. Does shift ignore influence requirements? No. Hello, Dan the Enigma. If I want to shift Novice Enteomancer, I need to have time influence. Oh, yeah, this card's real. Don't worry about it. Why is Bat still here? I don't know. That was our first pick, Dan. The blurred, our dino. I'm just gonna pick up... I don't actually care about any card in here, it's just sad. I'm a lot more likely to play something like Pummel, I know me. Learned Herbalist. That's a 2-drop and acceleration. So I can get right behind that. Yeah, we got some big... Our deck is about big creatures right now. Trying out... it looks like Time Primal Big is our game plan. So Learned Herbalist gets us there. In that it gets us the secret pages to ramp up to this big stuff. And... is just a fine 2. We don't have a lot of stuff to do early quite yet, so get some more of that. Nothing in here is really big. This is probably the card I think is the best, but I'm gonna pick Cerso's Meddling. Hey, another Learned Herbalist. I'm okay with more of those. Meditation is weirdly like that's not the worst thing because +2/+2 can be pretty strong. I'm gonna get myself a Cryptic Etchings. I don't care about this 4-cost deadly card. I want to have access. Ooh, Snowfort's not bad either though. Again, like pump toughness, but I like the scouting. All right, let's just go ahead and pass things up. All right, let's go ahead and clear out our off-color cards, and you can take a look. Oh, I see Substitute, which has great art. Scout is real good, and it's all over the place in this. Scout is everywhere. Like, every faction has Scout all the time. I think just every faction. So we got a Merchant and a Kona we're not playing. Watchful Amanera, though. This is a card I talked about picking last time. And that seems really, like, is a card I like a lot. Its Scout is free if you played a spell, and we have enough things like Storm Spiral, things we might want to be playing, Hold Under. that we can get the scout going. And the scout is something that gets us to our bigger, better, badder beatings. So I'm gonna pick up the Amanera. Ah, the Countess. Oh boy, that's an old school beatdown, huh? Yeah, that one's good. Watchful Mariner, yes. Well, we can't pick the color. We're not in this color, so. Horn Vornlunk is underpowered for its cost. You want it to be better than it is. Lumbering Gruen can't block. This thing can only attack. It's big. It's good at attacking because it's big. Handing off Killer might be okay in this deck. We probably need a couple more biggies in this deck, though. Maybe we just want the Gruen as another biggie. It can block, you just don't know. Yeah, I know. It can't block. Like, I'm gonna go ahead and pick it up, get us a little more biggies. Maybe we can get better biggies. Like, more Tremor Shockers would be nice, but... what do we got here? Scaly Gruen keeps us alive. How many Overwhelms we got? Not too many, actually. You'd think there'd be more in here, but really it's only our big one. That's the only... I think the backpack's the best card in this pack. We're not in it. Vornlunk, maybe Scaly Gruen to just stay alive. There's nothing wrong with playing a Scaly Gruen. Like, this thing does stay alive. It might be there. It might be fine. We're playing Camp Surveyor, which is a better version of it, I suppose. And I don't like Pack Hunt. I wish this was fast. Alright. Well, let's go in with the Gruen. Like I said, these are not where you're getting your big cards. Packs 1 and 4. Okay, this is actually good. I like Awakened Sentinel a lot. This is a warp card that doesn't pay too much for the warp. Like, the 3-5 Endurance is about what I'd expect on that, maybe at 4. So that, we also have Healer's Cloak. There's not a ton of weaponry around that we've noticed, and Healer's Cloak is weaponry. We don't have a lot of things that could get things rolling on it, though. Maybe we just want the Awakened Sentinel. I think that's fine. Flash Freeze wouldn't be bad either. A little more interaction. We're living on Storm Spiral, by the way. That's kind of our deck. Ice Bow. Probably okay picking up Ice Bow. Or actually, no. Maybe we want the Voracious Fosora. Because that's more power towards our Stigma Lock. That could be, like, a level beyond picking this up and then hoping that we have enough power to, like, you know, we go 1, 2, 3, and then on 4 we can just play the Stigma Lock. I suppose the only other card in here I think I'd pick up. I'm gonna pick up the Sora. I think that's interesting. Rusty is so strong. Mob Rule's really good removal. Training Gown's fine. More Scouts, okay. More spells matter for our Watchful Amanera. That's the double Scout. Snow Fort could be okay. We don't have any twisting to make the Snow Fort good, is its problem. And I still probably want a little bit more low-end stuff, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick up some Training Ground. Hey! Our buddy. Or do I want Family Charter? I actually like Family Charter a lot. Also, Fall Short, very good in this format. You have a lot of more targets thanks to Shift. Shift cards are unblockable, they come down, but they don't have text afterwards. And against our deck, Fall Short kills Gruen, kills Shocker, kills Snowmass Jotun. It doesn't kill this because that was Overwhelm, but it kills a lot of our top end for 2. Do I want Bookbot? I like the Bookbot. I like Family Charter. Family Charter is like late game draw, and that's something like we don't have right now. Would give us that access. Oh, well, I guess I chose poorly, huh? Again, I don't like Viper's Bite. That Deadly is way too expensive. And we don't have any, like, killers that make it a little bit better, and a lot of our things are already big enough. Let's pick some more family chartering. Sure, and then we're just gonna... pick cards, pick cards, pick cards, pick cards. Alright, back 3. Let me quick go ahead and remove some of those last picks and get us, into a pack once I've removed all of our things. Alright, what do you got? The enemy player cannot play spells for the next 3 turns. Okay, screw you. Alright. Holy crap. No harsh rule. 3 turns. Let's go. God, that's rude as hell. You know this board? You're never sweeping it. Like... Wow. Ooh. And then it has Warcry X for the top X card. Yeah. What the hell? I think this is probably our card. So Venomous Mount here has Shift. Again, you can play it for 3. It comes into play. Can't attack, can't block, can't be targeted. And after 3 turns, will come in, will gain unblockable, and then lose all its, you know, can't be's. But the thing about this is that the Shift 3 means we're shifting a 4-power thing very quickly, which is really nice for our Stigma Lock. And handing off Deadly for this cost seems pretty nice when we can hand it off to, like, Scaly Gruen or Camp Surveyor. And it's got just a really good body. Also, not much else in our colors. We have a power that's pretty nice. It gives Reckless. But this is a pretty easy pick. Give that much power toughness to that many units on top of your deck. You can't play Harsh Rule for 3 turns. Holy crap. Okay. Bam! Sneaky peeky. When Bam attacks, play a 1/1 Yeti Spy. Okay, I like that. Shift 4. Screw the market. Okay, I also like that. I like making free cards on attack, especially when our deck already contains Horn of Plenty. Our deck already has the pump, and having, like, team makers, especially team making draws. We also have Bulbous Humbug. The Bulbous Humbug is really good at drawing lands, and it becomes a good flyer. A 2/1 flyer for this cost is nice, and getting to search any sigil is really good. I also am a big fan of Devotee of the Sands. This is a ramp card that we can hide in the shift. The reason you would shift this is so your opponent can't, you know, blast it with Torch or something in Constructed. And then Submerged Titan gets bigger the more units that you play. And the shift lets you hide it, and then come in unblockable. I think I want to play Bam. I think Bulbous Humbug and Devotee of the Sands are also really, really strong cards that I would be happy to have in my deck. But I'm excited to play with Bam Sneaky Peeky. If this can attack and not die, the value it generates is very good. We don't care about the shift very much, because we can just play it for that cost unless we really need unblockability, which we can do. So. Seal. Well, you have more. Okay, that's the single. Okay, that's actually worth the cost. Huh. Yeah, I'm planning on 2 colors. So, Search Party. I don't think 3 color is very playable in this format right now, because there's so little fixing. We don't have a lot. Aggressive Ursine, huh? Yeah, double Primal. Same with Aggressive Ursine. Search Party is also double time. Play 2 Explorers. I think I still pick up the Ursine here. Handing off extra health is nice. It's a lot of power. Handing off the extra health could be useful for things like Surveyor or maybe the Fosora if it's alive. And it's also like 4 for 4. 4 cost, 4 power. The double is really, really harsh, but... 2 Explorers. I'm gonna go with the bear. Refreshing Waters. It's a fast spell. Again, somebody was asking me, like, hey, are warp cards still overcosted? Yeah. Not all of them. But, you know, like, High Alert here is actually fine. I actually think this card's worth 4. And, like, this is a pretty cool trick for 2. Anyway, let's pick up a Cobalt coin. This could be fine. Nectar of the Gods. Grab can feel renewed strength flowing through it. Yeah, this is the only other card in the pack. We don't care about the Combrei Insignia. I might pick that up for Constructed, but it's an uncommon. So. Blink. Oh, okay. So talk about cards with Warp that I think are worth it. This is Teleport with +1 cost for the Warp. The trick is I think Teleport's worth it on, like, 3 at fast. So, I'm okay with that. We also have Elder Meditant. Elder Meditant here is very good with things like Horn of Plenty to be able to pump and draw a lot of cards. I think I'll pick us up another trick here. I think that's good. What does this do? Kill an enemy with cost 4 or less. Your shifted units get +2. Okay. No! Oh my god! I finally remembered. Okay, I've been talking about the shift, like this effect, and like, oh, is it like Julius? Is it like, you know, weird things like that? No, this, you know what that is? It's Chronicles of Riddick. When the dude at the end of the movie is trying to, like, shift through time and then gets stabbed in the head. Yeah. It's Chronicles of Riddick stuff. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna pick Blink. Another Aggressive Ursine, huh? Amber Coin is a 1/1 Wisp. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. But I like more Bear. 1 damage each attacking enemy. Horn of Plenty 2? Ooh. Horn of Plenty 2, huh? We also have a 3/3 for 3, no text. Death from Above, we already have 1. Ah, Magic Jets, thank you for the bits. 3/3 for 3. And we got this Warp that's a 3/3 for 4 with Warp. So. Yeah, I'm gonna get another Horn going. Honk. Hey, sweet. I like Camp Surveyor. Are we good on dudes? Yeah, 19 units? Absolutely. Like, some of these we maybe not playing, but that's like so many units right now. I like this card a lot, Valkyrie Accuser. It's got a really good body, Flying Aegis for 3/5. And its Timidity is just Cursed Unit can't attack. So it comes down late, but as long as you have Onslaught on, which is just you attacked with anything, that's really good removal. So. Yeah. Whoa. That definitely is a good idea at the time. I know there's another card in that pack. Wow. Again, Daring Maneuver is one of my favorite cards, commons in the set, next to the Infire, next to the Yeti. So, like, seeing this, like, this is Rampage, but it's more likely to keep you alive, which is really good. Anyway, we get the Killer Yeti. And a couple other just odds and ends. Oh! So, first things first, remove everything. The cool thing about Good Idea at the time is that it has Warp and it costs 1. So basically every turn past 1, if it's ever on the top of your deck, it's free to go ahead and roll in. So I want to get my removal stuff rolling first. Okay. I'll blink. Second, let's get the biggies going. That's Biggie, that's Biggie, that's Biggie. That's Biggie. These are the biggies. Bam is fine. But yeah, as I mentioned about fixing, we have no fixing in here in Power. We do have a Learned Herbalist, which will help. A pair of them. Could help out. But also, we have no multicolor cards. There aren't... I do not believe there are multi-faction cards at anything lower than rare. And I don't think I've seen much in rare, anyway. Like, the cargoes, I suppose. It's very, hard to find that sort of thing. Let's play the Surveyor. Good idea at the time. Horn of Plenty's, Warp. That one's fine. Watchful Amanera's good. The Herbalists are good. Shiftjaw's good. Family Charter. I'll check out where we are. We still have room here. We're at 24. I need like 3 more cards, maybe 4. Depends on how much scout we have around. Hold Under? Hold Under and Death from Above. How's our unit count right now? 16. Yeah, I could probably get a couple. Yeah, Warp is stronger the cheaper the card. One of my favorite cards I ever played with Warp was just the 2/6 that gave your power Warp. I feel like... maybe like Training Ground... Horn is worse and more expensive than Obelisk. Yes, but it's at common. And it's also like you're not even... this isn't a card you'll ever play in Constructed because there's already a second Xenon Obelisk. In the latest expansion, there was a 4-cost, your units get +1/+1. And at the beginning of your turn, if you have 12 units, Time Walk. So you're never playing this in Constructed. You already have 8 Obelisks. But yeah, you don't get Obelisk in Draft very often. I'm going to play Death from Above, Hold Under, and I think I'm going to put in Training Ground. Alright. From that, how's our colors look? Slightly shifted to time, and we do have a double time, and a double time, and a double time, and then we have double primal, double primal. Where's our bears? Whoa, the bears aren't in here? Oh boy, I missed those. Alright. I want the bears in here, I think they're very good. Yeah, the thing about Warp is that it's not a thing that ever was great at building a deck around it, but there were a decent number of cards with it, the Heart of the Vault, and things like that, that were fine playing. So, like, going all in on Warp was never real, but playing Warp cards, sure. What do I not want in here, then? Because I want the Ursines, I think they're really good, and we have a couple things that are okay. Heart of the Vault, that's the one. And yeah, there's a cycle of them in this set that are like 5 cost of the same influence that all have Warp. I think those are all neat if you're in mono that color. So 2 cuts, 2 cuts, 2 cuts. One thing that's cool about Family Charter, we can pick it up. Ancient Excavator picks up relics. That's pretty good. So maybe we get to do this again. I'm glad they finally added stuff to mess with the market. Yeah, same. I like the like BAM and things like that. Alright, I'm gonna cut out some of my biggies. One of my biggies. Maybe the Excavator's okay to cut out. Oh, that's such a big... because I need 2 cuts. Maybe it's Training Ground. And our curve is not... we need to hit 3 to be able to start making plays. And cutting Training Grounds makes that worse. So maybe like maybe our Training Ground and one of our biggies. Maybe the Excavator. Because I want Bear. I think Bear's good. So yeah, let's go Training Ground and like... Excavator. This gives us 18 power, which this deck, honestly, this deck might need 19. But I think I'm okay at 18. Alright, adding power and then cutting out one of our primal sigils for a coin just to try it out. Don't know how that'll work, but we're just even split. Yeah, even split. Straight down the line. So. Alright, let's roll. This is gonna be draft 1. I'm excited for the biggies. Char. The 2 damage shock in this game is called Char. Or so it's a common in this set. It's called Quattro. Always face. Asking for trouble, eh? Yeah, I sure can play every card in my hand. God, this seems... Let's try it. I'm 80% convinced this is a mistake. But I think we can make it work. That can go away. I do not want Hold Under right now. So hopefully our opponent's name is a lie. Okay. Our opponent's name is not a lie. That's bad. Yeah, get out of here.
We must rise up!
Okay. Yep. Yep, Blink Dog from hand. Ankle Cutter. Okay, we need, like, units. Alright. This is a good unit. We're gonna play it. No, absolutely not. Thank you very much. No blocks.
I am free. Your rest is not begun yet.
Oh, I'm... Oh. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm not even, like, I had to think a little bit.
One shot will do it. Sharp wits, sharp blade.
It's a pain in the ass. Well, I can block it. Because, like, stun removes from combat. Zoop. Okay. So the Abyss, huh? I mean, I guess that's pretty good.
Well, it's a start.
Yeah, let's get shifting. Indeed, the one time it's an upside. Oh my god, stop it. I can't believe I said that this card can't block, and now I'm being, like, shown, no, clearly this card can block. Like, nah, what are you talking about?
Let's see. A little bit of this.
Can we get our other spiral? That's what I'm trying. Still can't let that hit me.
Stone Scar isn't a place for the weak-hearted.
Yes! Ha ha! Got a Char? Oh, wow. All right. Yeah, they could have gained a ton of life there. Okay, and we actually just want to play this unit. Okay, 4/4 deadly. You can't kill me with one card. Okay. Right? Like, just doing the math. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I had to think about it for a second because that life gain was on my mind. So, I'm sorry that I said that Lumbering Gruon can't... Oh, wow. Hang on up. Can't block. That was a technically incorrect statement. sometimes it's the best blocker in the game. Also, sometimes your deck has double sweepers. Like that Storm Spiral, both of them were like, what, 3-for-1s, 4-for-1s, both times? How fun. Sure. Okay, the biggie. That card's in play. This is in play. Come on, warp that 2/2. Yeah, that's one's fine too. Okay. Yep. This card rules, by the way. Okay, and then you have another drop to play, right?
Let's patch you up.
Ooh, handing off health. But they're gonna hand that off to Scout, so that's okay. We can probably be fine. Come on, go all in. Hyper murder me. Make it huge. You know you want to. You want to attack for 7, don't you? Uh-huh. Yep, that's fine. You want to twist again, right? Fine. Ah, damn it. Yeah, you can twist multiple times in the same turn. I feel like they know. They're gonna +2/+2 their creature on the left. This isn't gonna work out as well. Okay. Could have been worse.
Let's go!
Alright, let's get... No, and then
Let's
this.
see. A little bit of this.
Yeah, no, twist is any amount you want. This is a dangerous spot to be in. Our opponent has not made power drops, so their hand is all gas. And that scares me. It's like, I'm gonna make this block, and I think they're gonna +2/+2 onslaught me. Yeah. Like, they are tricks plus, so this is not perfect. Yeah, damn. The Storm Spiral was close to getting us out of this position, but they had the pump for this. The plus health pump is actually pretty useful on these. Very strong. Alright, so we gotta throw something under the bus. Then we get to play our worm next turn, and our plan from here is to try to stabilize with way too huge creatures. Like, if I just go, like, Haymaker, Haymaker, hopefully they fall apart. That's all I've got left. Okay, that's a post-combat. Okay, so I can block this and Lyn. Oh, rip! Alright. Opponent's got good aggression. I like it. This is my favorite style of limited deck. Just a lot of tricks and a lot of like ways to push through. They've got it in spades. Alright, let's roll on in. They had the read too, and the read was very useful there. We needed something like Amanera to be able to like force them to do too many pumps. But I love that card, the quick draw scout twister. It's very powerful, very nice. Solaire. Hello, Solaire. I believe we've fought a couple times. Sure. That's a lot better looking. Amanera with the spiral. So early aggression is off. So hopefully big aggression is in. And perfect power. 2 and 2 is everything in our deck. So hopefully they have a little bit of aggression going here, and like maybe we can catch them with this. Oh, that was a... Whoops. Sure. That's what we call the misclick. Womp womp.
Stay alert.
We're gonna pay for that one. My mind had already decided on the course of action. And, of course, they are generating a flyer that's actually quite good for us to take out. Anyway, let's go ahead and play down our we'll go big here. Hopefully they have to loot a little bit. They've got perfect power. Yeah, damn. Moving right along, though. I think I want to actually suspend the Jotun first. Okay, they're just discarding their top end. And they get real aggressive real quick. So that's the problem. Like, this card is really quickly aggressive. And we don't have a lot of ways of dealing with that. Sorry about that, folks. Hopefully we can find something to change things up. This 4-power flyer is going to be way too quick a clock is the problem. Yeah, this card's incredible. It's a 4-on flyer with loot 3 times on it. Did they discard their power? They have a power, right? Okay. Force me to attack? I was doing that anyway, friend. You just didn't know it. Because I have to race you. That's my only chance at this point. Foolish fool here. Horn of Plenty's doing a lot of work. Learned Herbalist seems alright for us. I might use it if we draw into a sigil just to like play it and get a body down and maybe heal a little bit. Heal Scry. Heal Scry seems nice. Nice. Neat. Good. Worthwhile.
Don't go in unarmed.
Yikes. Okay. Get out. Have to attack. I think I just want it out the way.
Let's see. A little bit of this.
No sigil, thank you very much. Yeah, I figured because this is an auto attack, they'd take the free block. Because I have to attack with that, so there's not a choice involved. Nah, I'm fine. I'll take 2. I'd rather have this body because it's going to be bigger very quickly. Sure. Oh, well. So that's a 3-turn clock? 4-turn clock. That has to attack. Free damage is free damage, that's good. Okay, I left this back as a blocker. So I think we're actually on a 3-turn clock. I think they have a trick to make that clock accelerated. We have a blocker to... Oh, no. Oh, no. Huh. Sure, obvious block. That's horrible for us, actually. I believe the game wrapped up. We don't have a way of getting the 15 damage we needed without that unit. I am shifting this.
Well, it's a start.
Because that's a 3/3 flyer for us, but... with this stunned, I feel like we're right in a bad way here. Because the truck's here. And the truck's gonna get outlandish very quickly. 15. What do we still have? What can we draw to get through? Okay, this certainly doesn't help in any way. Yeah, they figured out that they can all out here. That puts me to 2. Alright, and that ain't cutting it. So, alright, let's move right along. Flying Berserk could have got us there if our best unit wasn't stunned. Alright, let's see how this deck does when we don't throw things into the garbage. Archer X360A, born in the year 19360. God. Okay, I get it. I know I asked for a lot of power and a Horn of Plenty. But the deck is kind of taking the piss with me here. Alright, I'm in. The Learned Herbalist can have a Death Touch maybe if I draw into another power. I can also fix a little bit. That'll be good. Alright, hopefully I draw I just want to draw into a Time Sigil. Renown.
Let's see. A little bit of this.
I realize Death from Above is very powerful here, but I like the units that I currently have. Oh, blocks. I need a unit in play for the Mo. Oh, cargo. Are you actually on fire? Or are you just 2 colors here? Yes. Perfect. Get in. Next turn we attack with Deadly, and then we get in. Then Horn of Plenty. Ooh, this is looking really nice now. I'm liking our position from this point. Again, are they fire? They are fire. That was a depleted token. Hello! Oh, this is a time traveler? Oh. I didn't even think about the fact that we could be fighting against time travel. I don't know if a time traveler is gonna like, how powerful we are here. Oh yeah, those are definitely cards that aren't real. Okay. Oh, hello. Hi, I'm the Beatdown. Xenon Obelisk is real. What do you got, bud? If I didn't like playing Draft Eternal, I'd do some gimmick where I left a draft and hold. Yeah, that's the time traveler gimmick, which our opponent is on right now. This is not no new cards for our opponent. The cargo I know is a current card, but some of these others are absolutely not in the current setup. A lot of the renowned cards.
Out of my way!
Jotun Punter. That'd be really nice to block this if this had 5 power. But I have some bad news for our opponent. This card does not have 5 power. Let me double check if our opponent can kill us. Don't know, but if they can pull 7 damage out of a hat, I'm gonna see if they can. Mostly because I can't interact with that. It gives it flying. There's no reason to hold back. We just have to hope they don't have 7 damage. The best I could have done was hold up secret pages instead of playing the second. Maybe it would have been better if they didn't know they needed 8 damage to kill me, or they needed 8 instead of 7. That's the only meaningful change. Okay. So, chump blocking forever is what I'm seeing out of our opponent. Yeah. Alright, let's see what's on the chump blockers for Day's plan. You got removal in that hand? Yep, that's the attack, the block that makes sense. And then, like, they might be able to kill the bear. Like, the block and pump might be able to kill the bear. I'm hoping this is just a chump block. Okay, so they're gonna kill the bear, but lose their lose this. Okay. That's fine.
Left! Right!
So this makes 3/3 Yeti Spies when it attacks? Our opponent was trying to kill us, so when I said they needed 7 damage, they were holding Mighty Strikes, which is some damage. Ah, we have defeated a time traveler who has appeared in our path. Good. It seems the power of double Xenon Obelisk can overcome anything. Yeah. I didn't place the second draft format for Set 5. I just never played it. Not like I thought it was bad or anything, I just never gave it the time of day. I didn't there was a part of me that didn't like how much Bond there was in it. Off the top of my head, like, looking at it, I was like, oh, that's a mechanic I'm not a big fan of. Alright, I want you all to place your bets. Are we ever going to draw our first pick? Our big dino, do you ever think it's showing up? We have a possible 5 games ahead of us at max. Jamal, 2807, born in the year 192807. Yeah, hell yeah. This is fine. I mean, a lot of warp in her hand and good idea at the time. Maybe not a great idea at the time, but you know. We'll play it later.
Let's see.
I'm not going to do that. So the cool thing is I actually get to shift this on 4. If this lives. Ooh, I can also just play that on 4. I'll probably play this on 4. Good idea, we'll turn it into our first pick. Now you're thinking with portals. Oh, I like it. Predict you'll draw an open hand with nothing but sigils. 6 sigils in it. Ooh. Yeah, the good idea is you can turn late sigils into something big, which I think is pretty good. I'm gonna take 2 here, I don't care. No blocks, come on in. So this can't be a time traveler, because our friend has a twist card. What's the red one do? Oh, deal 1 damage to an enemy. My face, okay. That's fine. Thank goodness that didn't have anything you could kill or something like that. That could have been bad. There's the blurry. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this. And scout with this. Bottom that. Get in for 1, call it a turn. Now this, I'm really happy to start getting attacks in with for free Yeti Spies. Alright. I know there's about 10 million cards. Any ideas? Who's got good ideas? What do we need? What are we looking for? We're looking for grit. We're looking for idle Destran. We're looking for people got ideas. Okay, that's shifted. That's fine. The Rainbow Stranger. All right. I'm willing to let them 2 for 1 on this.
Got you.
Well, it's a start.
Maybe we get a Yeti Spy card. Okay. We're in a decent board. We're in decent. I say having 6 minions. We're in a really strong board position. Oh no, my spy! Rip. Rip Yeti Spy. Yeah! Pum pum. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's time. Also, Just in case.
I have the wisdom of the beasts!
You know, if things just go horribly wrong for us, okay. I might have wasted my good luck, but I drew my bomb, and that was why I did it. Because I finally drew my super great best friend 7-6. It finally happened. So I had to see what was what was controlling my luck. And clearly my luck was high. I had a high luck value that turn. Your luck value is determined at the start of the turn, and then, you know, you can use it for things. Sometimes you have a luck value of, 3, and sometimes you have a luck value of, 22i. Sometimes you have a luck value of 0.7. It's unknowable. Demo. Hey, we found a mulligan I actually want to get rid of. Like, this is just no on the other hand. Let's go ahead and redraw and get ourselves a... Oh, this looks fine. I see Bam. Hold unders of removal. I might just play this coin on one, I think. Let's get that rolling. Do they have a 2-1? Needle Spitter. Ooh, this is scary stuff. Alright.
Let's see.
I'm actually gonna turn a Time Sigil into a spell because, that actually would let me get, a 5-drop going quicker. This is scary. When you scout +3 power, it's very, very easy to scout. They can play, Lingering Influence or Breen's Scrying or... I'm sorry, Neil Breen is here. Neil Breen is here. There's Lingering Influence. Oh, shit. Okay. I think you've done your job today. Oh boy!
I will stand watch.
Sometimes you make the same mistake I do. Sometimes you think your plan so far ahead. You think, here are the plan pieces, A, B, C, and then you realize that you played the wrong piece. I'm just getting rid of this. If you've got a combat trick, spend it now. Forever hold the peace.
Got you.
Okay. Kill an enemy that is attacking alone is real. That's a good card.
A fine plan.
Dang, that's also a good card.
Stay alert.
Should have played the other one first here. Yeah, and that's why.
It's your unlucky day.
Choose power or non-power. Draw a random card of that type from your deck. They're probably grabbing power. Okay. Bearer of the curse. But yeah, at least I knew that I had made a mistake when I made the mistake, right? Like, I knew, like, when I played that, it's like, oh, I probably should have. Oh, wow. Alright. Yeah, we're just gonna that's pretty good. 5-2, huh? Yeah, Storm Spiral's where it's at right now. This isn't doing too much. Well, you can cycle it. If I just want Death from Above to draw a card, I can pay 4 mana to cycle it and get a damage in. I feel like there's better uses for it, though. Wow! Scout to death. I'll take that hit.
It's your unlucky day. It's your unlucky day.
I can't take any more, obviously.
It's your unlucky day.
Okay.
Let's see. A little bit of this.
So I'm gonna go for a double block on this turn if they allow it. They do not. Okay.
A fine plan.
No, that's not great. Because now I have to chump with my final unit. Or just take the hit. That's too dangerous, I feel. Hold on, let's scout. You're holding the trick.
It's your unlucky day.
Damn, it finally showed up. Enemy can't play spells on your turn. Oh my goodness. Yeah, alright.
I'll be back for you.
Well, it definitely may have been our unlucky day. Three and 3 is still fine by me. I'll take the average. And we got one more draft in us anyway, so let's just jump right back on in. Alright, round 2. Let us begin. What is our... Gold mine! At the end of your turn, if the enemy took 3 or more damage, draw a treasure trove. Okay. Absolutely. I'll 100% see you Memorial Day. Also, thank you very much for the sub. Huh. The run back, huh? We could do the full run back. That card's so good. Yeah, instant replay. Frost Elemental's pretty interesting. For one, it's a 3/3 flyer for 3. Strong card. And that Onslaught is like kind of shifting back your opponent's shift stuff, which is nice to do. Or another unit dies. +1/+1. Here's Kiln Fiend. What is the treasure to? 2. Draw a card. Sorcery speed. I actually like this card a lot. I think it's pretty good. Because, like, if you play it and it replaces itself, like, that's great. You're trying to deal damage to your opponent, so if you're in a deck that can do that 3, like, that's a place to be. I'm gonna try the run back on it. Ah, play 3 and twist to stun an enemy unit. Ooh. Now that's cool. That's a good twist. Swap the health of one of your units with an enemy unit. Okay. Slag. And here's Char. Boom. 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 I'm gonna go ahead and pick up this thing. I think this thing's really cool. That's a good twist. Okay, your twist abilities cost 1 less. Alright. Twist to exhaust a unit. No time again. +3/+3. Well, you have armor. I think I'm actually on the test pilot. Perhaps we drop the Stimulok, but, like, what if I just get twisted? Yeah, no time left. Okay, so we're... God, there's no time or justice? What is this? There is no time or justice. Your twist abilities cost 1 less to use. Sure. Maybe just Streets of Flame? The thing's fine. God, what if I don't play my first pick? Good idea at the time. Is nothing open? God, I feel like I'm being pushed in really, really raw directions here. No fire, like, of the cards in here, like, this isn't a card I really want in a deck. And this is a card that I'm not terribly impressed with. So we're stuck with just a pile of shadow cards? And, like, Eviscerate's good. But, like, where am I right now? What am I doing? What? Kill an enemy unit. Onslaught Mill 5 is kind of hilarious, but not good. I'm gonna pick the best card and see where it leads. Okay. So, we're open. We are hella open here in, Shadow. Second Eviscerate, Spiteful Strike. We just need to be moving. So... The thing about this set that scares me about it a little bit, Ty, is that from the drafts I've done, packs 2 and 3 are full of a lot of awful cards. Just dreadful, unplayable trash. And a lot of supporting members of your deck, not removal, just sort of filler creatures and things like that. So if you don't pivot very quickly, your deck is really, really poor for it. Now I have to decide between Spiteful Strike and Eviscerate. More Eviscerates is more removal. This is such a good trick, though. That's like win a combat and gain 4. Let's win a combat and gain 4. Daring Maneuver, if we want to go ahead and keep up this, like, red... Okay. Perhaps the Stone Scar deck can work out. God, here's Stained Horror again. I'm gonna pick this up. Unit die, shift, and then we got some... Okay. Warp, deal 4 damage to 2 enemies. We don't have any scout yet, but we could find some to make that real. I don't believe in this. This costs 8. This is 8 cost. That's infinity. Okay. Lurking Sanguar, Dark Return. So when I'm talking about cards that are just filler, light them up. Argent Port Soldier, Training Grounds, Scaly Gruon. These are all cards that are just sort of like, not your main game plan, but just like, you put them in your deck because you put them in your deck. Wormstone is a game plan card. There's not to say that they're all that way, but, you know, a lot of them are this way. On that note, do I want, like, Blinkwolf? Do I want just Sanguar? Sanguar is probably fine. Need to get a little aggressive to make the card function, but... Argent Soldier is much less of a filler card than Blinkwolf, I'd argue they're the same. They're a 2-drop with no text. Like, they're both some 2-drop you play to fill out your curve. Piercing Shot, okay. And Mob Rule, and a flyer. I'll take Piercing Shot. This is actually a really good card. We need units, but we'll find units, right? Okay. Pummel. Okay. What if I have too many tricks and not enough units? We'll have to find some filler Blink Wolves to make this deck function. But yeah, again, Iron Hook, Cloud Snake Hatchling, even Armor Smith. These are all just sort of filler. Spider? More backpacks? I like the backpacks. They look really dumb on Needle Spitter. Well, let's do this, and maybe, just maybe, the green comes back. If things turn really weird. I think Boot Knife is making it in. Okay, now here's some creatures. That's a fine flyer, and this is a less than fine flyer, but still probably fine. There's a Blink Wolf that fills it out. And again, you see just sort of cards. I'm fine with Life Drinker, that's actually pretty good. Am I a joke to you? I'm gonna pick Extract. It's the Scout, which makes the Needle Spitter work better. God, do I want Manufacture? Might want manufacture just as... Again, I super want some damn units to function in here. Attacking units get deadly's cool. I don't want to splash a third color in this. I don't feel like I have the units for that to be where I want to be. So my one experience splashing a third color in this format has been horrible. Like, there's no fixing whatsoever anywhere. Like, other than, like, some time cards and some uncommons. It's very hard to come by. We're gonna see if any of these benefit from a dagger. Sure, this is a 2-drop. That's got text and plays well with my combat tricks. That's nice. Alright, so like, yeah, this is the sort of fixing we have, which I guess could have worked for it. You're not wrong. Mob rule. I need units. Sorry, mob rule. I need pirate adept. Like, I just need to be able to play an aggressive curve at you. Sure, I'll take a mob rule this time. Oh, don't get me wrong, I love greed. It's just I don't think it's good in this format. Greed is a real good way to get yourself killed. You piece of... I won't have enough cards. So Withstand is one of the strongest tricks you can possibly have. It's permanent +4/+4 Aegis. It's this incredibly powerful card that was already on an incredibly powerful site, now it exists. Yeah. Damn, I wish the Justice was still here. Oh, I don't think I've ever seen this. This is the finally the Justice one in this cycle. Do I just pick Needle Spitters and get that rolling because we have a, like, decent number of, like, these... And maybe not even a decent number. It's, like, okay number. You can pick up Eviscerate and just keep going in on that. Sizzleback with all the tricks we've got? Maybe. If I was picking a Justice card, I would not pick the Lookout here. If I was picking a Justice card, it would 110% be Withstand. Absolutely no question. Withstand is one of the most powerful cards I can think of in this format, because it just says, you win the fight, now you win every fight possible. Future fight. All future fights, too. Hatchling's in here. I don't think we can do it. I don't think I can switch to Justice. I would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, if I cut red. What if I cut red? Twelve, 2, 5. We need 27 cards to complete a deck. I think we can complete a deck. Play a relic weapon with biggest relic weapon. Okay, that's a 2-drop. That is just a 2 if I want a 2-drop. Okay. There's also Retribution. Silent Stun and Kill. Crooked Alleyway. We have 15 units, and I'm okay with most of them. Not all of them, but most. Svetch's Faithful, which is a good 3/3 usually. If we have... Especially, like... I don't want to be playing the Cabal Scavengers. These are not... And the Boot Knife. Emerald Incarnation is a... unit. Play a relic weapon. So, like, this would just be playing like a life drinker. We have 2/3's okay. Pick Retribution. Yo, that's actually nice. That's a good 2. Well, you have armor, flying, and we have, like, life drinker, test pilot, and, like, just playing spells to give it flying. Okay. Scarecrow, at the start of your turn, switch the power and toughness of the unit of your choice. Huh? Huh. Okay. That's actually really nifty. So, like, we could keep twisting this test pilot, or actually, wait a minute. The Relentless Deadshot. Oh, that's funny. What if this card twists and shouts all day long? That's interesting enough to play. I'll take another test pilot. That's a really good card for us. Unseen Ghostblade. I don't think we have a lot of things for Want Me to Muck Crawl. Bandit's Flail is... This is probably like 2. Might be okay. Yep, we are starting draft 2. We made a hard shift. We're gonna see if it pays off. I shifted out of fire. You can see in my sideboard there's a ton of it. Twist costs 1 less. Other units have +1. We saw that do some work. We only have a couple twisties. Well, not only is the thing that withstands ridiculous, but look at the units we have to play it on. Flickerling and Cabal Cutthroat. Like, this would make a 6/6 Aegis Flyer. This would make a 6/6 Aegis Lifelinker. Which, either way, we're in business. Sure, let's get more Eviscerates going on. Hey, an Arc Reclaimer came back. That's actually really good. I wanted that as a good 2 that does some recursion. Sure, and that's a 3 I'm willing to play. That could be okay. It's better than Cabal Scavenger for sure. Wow, an Angry Prophet. That's actually a fine final pick. Okay, I think this function. Sometimes you have to make the hard calls. I said it was difficult to make this shift, and I think it was, but I think we that card was powerful enough to make this shift. Yeah, whenever you play a relic. I'm certain with 230 some odd cards, there's got to be something that would be nice for any decks that you had built. It's rare that I agree with nope, not shifting for Zenith Obelisk, and then okay later, oh yeah, but shifting for that. Yeah, no, I feel it. And I feel like, you know, we could have made that shift 3 times and ended up with no deck, or... It's tough. It's really tough. It's not a question that has an easy answer, is the full of it in my mind. I don't want here. I probably wouldn't have done it if we didn't already have Deadshot and a test pilot from earlier. I'm okay with Blood Nurse because this makes a flyer, and if we, like, can give it Withstand, that gets dumb. Or, like, you know, even, like, I give it, like, there's a couple of things that I think make that card worth playing. Also, the twist cost nothing. Ooh, alright. Let's get twisty. We're not shifting this basically ever. Unless, like, I really, really need to replay, like, Unseen Ghostblade. Maybe Direwood Rampager? Maybe Direwood Rampager. It's my top end. No, it's not replay, but it's like, it is fake replay. So the way the card works is that it, play a relic weapon with power toughness equal to the highest relic weapon in your grave. So like, if I have an Unseen Ghostblade in my grave, it'll play an Unseen Ghostblade without text. Or a Life Drinker without text. So I'm gonna cut out the Biggie. I don't think our deck is a Biggie deck. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. And then I need, it's gonna want, okay, 11-7 is actually something I agree with. I was gonna put it up to like 7 to make sure that like, Withstand was playable. Highest of power and highest of armor, yes. So like, alright, and I don't want the boot knife, I don't think that's worth playing. Alright. Oofa, this is gonna be a weird one. I feel like we've got enough going on. I don't feel like we have enough tricks now that we lost fire, so we might have problems with combat, but we have the trick. We've got one move, you know, and it's the move. The campaigns are all worth getting, 100%. Like, we have to mulligan this. Like, all of the campaigns, except for maybe, like, the first campaign that exists, are all super strong. Alright. I'm okay with that. This is a really cool card, so...
The throne will not fall!
Sure, I can mob rule that.
Warrior!
Oh, Jack's Bounty's free? Good. Jack's Bounty's the only one I think isn't worth buying, because it's not, it only has Quarry.
This'll only hurt a little.
Alright. You got Char? I ain't blocking that, come on.
Choose your side.
Bump. Bump. Ba-dum. Bump.
Bullseye.
Oh, I'm not even talking about the plot of the campaigns. I specifically mean the cards. That's not gonna work, right? Maybe I'll get you to burn a pump spell, and then, like, if it's a kill spell, I'm gonna feel really bad about this. Okay, so you burn a stun. That's okay. I want you to go in on this. We have lifesteal, so it's not bad if we're taking a bunch of damage.
Let's see what we can learn.
That doesn't do much of anything. I mean, it's a good blocker, I suppose. I'm sorry, do you do what now? Okay. Let's learn. Pummel, guard, heist. Okay. So your deck's basically what we've been seeing. That's scary as hell. Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. Cool. Okay. But that's a 5/5. We need to kill it. Ugh! And there's a 3-drop, and this makes this quick draw. That sucks real bad. Okay. Okay, and then we're playing this. Kill this.
There's always a way if you know the path.
Maybe I wanted to kill this, actually. That might have been better. Yeah, no, that actually is... Ugh! Stop it! God, our opponent's deck scares the hell out of me.
The perfect recipe!
My God, okay, so they've gotten, like, 6/6/5/5 and, like, just ridiculous stats out of this. Ugh.
Let's
Sure.
see what we can learn.
I protect the light.
Uh-huh, alright. I got a bat. Yeah, they've made... I don't know, like... 14 worth of stats off that thing so far? Oof. Good to know. Alright. We don't have a way to deal with our excess sigils. I don't like that in the deck. That's actually something that bugs me a lot. One of the things that, like, is a power thing that you really want to have in Eternal is some way of being able to make use of late game mana. And we don't have anything of that sort, so that's a bit of a drawback. It's not the worst, like, it could be a lot worse, but it's not great. Justice always has some serious power, is sort of the trick. I want to say Justice has been the best color in Draft for like 3 years nonstop. Like, I know there are times where it's not the 100% best, but not just because of the rares. A lot of the times the Justice commons are heavily pushed. The Gemblade, Emerald Valkyrie, the Silencer before it got nerfed, the just like the hat, Complex Momentum. I'm gonna take the redraw here. I don't like where this is. Okay, I do like where this is. Okay, dead shot. We got some evasion. We got a lot of evasion actually up our sleeve, which that's pretty nice to have. Never gonna feel bad about that much evasion.
Cease and desist!
Cards can't leave markets or voids. Shift 2.
The perfect recipe!
Besides the Endurance Flyer, Primal has the better flyers, uncommon flyers in the format. I believe that. Oh, rip.
This'll only hurt a little.
Alright, this one's got a combat skill, so don't try it. Wouldn't be surprised if this is something that is playable in constructed aggressive decks. Okay, happy to see our opponent spending time on just a scout there from a card in their hand. No blocks. Okay. Now let's just get some evasion going.
They will be punished.
Okay, I'll probably just take that out with my life drinker. Call it good, get their evasion off the table. Actually, might be better to, like, let that sit and then try to build up a better life drinker, huh?
To the skies!
Yeah, what if we can build up a good life drinker? Oh! Sorry! Target acquired. No time. There's no time for the build-up anymore. We just, I
could get used to this!
Do you have a trick? I'm okay if you have a trick, because that's empty-handed. Okay. Okay, good. We can beat this because we've got a lot better... We have a ton of these. Okay. Maybe they have a kill an attacker alone card?
Focus your mind.
Okay, that's under shift. So I get +1/+1 when a spell is played. No blocks, that's fine. We still have this stun up our sleeves if, like, things are necessary.
Please, anything helps.
So, like, trades are in our favor. Because this is just whenever another unit dies. Now, I'm going to try not to attack alone at the moment, just in case they are holding that. Wisp, 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 wisp. Power of wisp. Okay, doing that without the onslaught. Sure. I'm just stunning your flyer then.
Bullseye.
Okay. Fallen Militia's looking better and better as time goes on. Keep moving. Okay, this is out.
Bring it on!
Sure. Okay.
Magic, not so bad.
Okay, 6/6. Dies to fall short, but... They just want to get off a onslaught
I will
there.
stand watch.
But I didn't want to risk a gun down. Ooh, interesting. Probably should have risked the gun down. I don't think I want to let them get more bored anymore.
State your purpose.
Cut that out. Kingdom for cards that aren't sigils right now.
You'll fetch a good price.
Okay. Opponent's at 5, and we have this 8/8 that basically is free rolling attacking now. Okay. Been well. Don't mind me, I'm just sort of checking if there's anything else that's playable I could play over that final sigil. The problem is it would be adding a 6-drop to the deck, and adding a 6-drop is the opposite of why I would want to cut the sigil, right? Like, I don't want to add big units to the deck. That doesn't work. Warfront Missionary, but I don't like Warfront Missionary. Let's roll as is. Bird. I can't keep 5 power. That's just too much. I can keep 3 power. That's actually really good. When we play a spell, gain an armor, can fly. Well, then we got the test pilot to make armor too. This will be nice. Jayhawk. You know, I haven't changed my avatar in a long time.
Take that!
Alright, the killer is here.
They'll never see it coming.
So, like, pump spell works well with that.
I bear a message.
The Shadow knows. I think I'm willing to trade my 2 on the ground for this, or a trick out of their hand, if they are willing to. We'll see how that plays. Because I don't want them to have repeated life gain. If they want to spend a trick here, I'm fine with that too, but... I just don't want them to... Really? You have the quick draw weapon? Whoa. Two for 1 on that, huh? 2 cards in my grave, 3 cards in theirs. A+ would do again. What the... Sorry, I'm gonna read this long card again. Oh yeah, this hands off lifesteal and mills. What the world? Oh, they've got a smuggler. Alright. Okay.
Don't go in unarmed.
Hey, what up? Okay, not letting me through. I'm gonna... just play the Sanguinar. I don't want a Retribution yet. I want to flip this back. We can flip this to 2 if I want to keep it a little more alive. Okay. And? Okay, Stun Scout. That's good. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and... do I want to clean this off? Yeah, I don't actually know. I don't think that's threatening enough for me to clean off.
The perfect recipe!
Yeah, it's just a 1/4. There's going to be way more threatening things in the world. Primal flyers, some sort of evasive creature.
We must rise up!
2/2 for 2, perhaps.
There's always a way if you know the path.
I could get used to this.
Okay, 6, double primal. Might get them something new. This will get unstunned soon.
I could get used to this. I could get used to this.
This is getting very silly. I just keep flipping this around and gaining armor, and flipping this around and gaining armor.
I could get used to this. I could get used to this. I could get used to this.
Yeah, I think I could get used to this too. This is such a silly card. Damn, I like the Scarecrow. That's cool. Oh yeah, I finally found the thing that's threatening me. Yeah, finally found something to do with that 11 power or whatever we've got. They can be life-stealing, but they're just not. I mean, they can't make attacks. Shrug. I want to draw a relic weapon. That'll be fun with all this armor. Okay, 8th power. Hey, hey, I can get used to this. Yeah! 10 armor. Ooh, a spin up. Mind fire. Oh! Okay. Continuing on, it seems that the hard pivot into justice has been working out. I want to draw the withstand to make it, you know, fully work. But I do like that the Tauren Flyer is a real nice card. You know, armor's free, and just a 4/1 flyer is a huge threat. So, I'll keep twisting. I'll keep twisting all day. How's everybody's day going today? How's your Friday treating you? Weekend around, feeling good? Feel like we're having a good time here right now. Yeah, this looks fine. Again, evasive creatures. AC needs repair. Oh dear. Oh, happy birthday, Blazing Blade. 7-2 then 7-0 with your drafts. Nice one, Kaz. That's some good ones. Szechuan's playing. Okay. Glad to help, Nalathi. Whatever I can do, you know. I'm feeling this draft. Ooh, the coin. Okay, well the coin is like not the coin as we know it, but you know.
This'll only hurt a little.
This is really good. Still working through Feather. Endurance, oh boy. Well, you know, sometimes your cards just don't do anything. That's rough. Let's just play. We'll just play flying. Our opponent can't answer flyers, and we're at 29 with a lot of life gain in our pocket.
I bear a message.
We heal off this, we heal off this. I'm holding the reason not to do that, by the way. Yeah! Oh! Okay. If they trade 2 for 2 for 2/2, I'm gonna take it. I don't care about this card right now.
They'll never see it coming.
I could get used to this.
So I know the twist is post-combat, but I wanted to be able to play Spiteful Strike plus Flickerwing. Yeah, I don't care about that.
I could get used to this.
Indeed, I could get used to this. Are you ready for Withstand? They're gonna have to gain the life right here. You gotta spend it, bud. You're gonna die if you don't do the Spiteful Strike right now. You gotta gain 4. Boom! Ooh! Just wait. Just wait. Here comes a 5-cost removal spell or some junk. Oh, fine, okay. What if we don't need Withstand because our deck is just a bunch of 2-powered... Here, we have a bunch of 2/2 flyers. Hey, Golden Draft, hell yes. We are rolling upwards. So, let me actually count. We are... 6-3, 1-3, 7-0, 3-3. So we're 6-3, 1-3. So that's 7-6, 14-6, 17-9. So we're 20-10 right now, and that's that. I guess 2-1 gets us up to gold, huh? That's fair. Strongest, yeah. 2/2 flyers and limited. What beats that? I don't know. Our opponent had endurance units, so I couldn't stun him. Sorry, I just had to go through, like, what my actual record has been to what got us up to gold. I haven't played draft a lot in a while. I could get used to this. Here we go. Architect. Automole. Weird. It's just an empty hand. Can't keep it. Hope the shift works. Hope the shift works is what it looks like. I think I'm okay on that.
There's always a way, if you know the path.
I can't get rid of that. I need power. I need to be able to play Flickering, and I want to shift this. So we need the power. I can't, like, be picky here and be like, oh, Shadow Sigil. Alright, here we go. So I'm gonna shift this. Yes! Yes, 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 yes. Nothing. Oh, I'm all about nothing right now. Let me show you what aggression looks like.
Don't go in unarmed.
7.
I bear a message.
Ooh, they are just trying here.
The perfect recipe!
Ho, 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 ho. Go wide, go home. Now serving, number 23. I'm gonna twist this here too. I actually want that flipped because I want more flyers. Yep, alright.
The perfect recipe.
Who's dying for that? Are you dying for that? You're not dying for that. Because you don't have... I want to twist this, but it's fine. So they're at 20, 3 cards in hand. This is coming out next turn. We're shifting this. We're making a 2-1 flying Vampire Life bet. We're probably rolling in the Crooked Alley Guide at some point. Hope they don't have ways to pump this. Pumping the Bloodners would be pretty good for them. Alright, 2-1 flyers go. And this is reset. And we got another pilot. This is looking really good for us. We got a lot of evasion. Almost too much evasion. They need pretty real effects to be able to deal with this.
Please, anything helps.
Okay. That's good synergy. So let's shift this.
I could get used to this.
Okay, I want this off the table so I can fully shift this.
To the skies.
And I don't care about that. Like, I don't care about this at all. I'm not gonna bother. Like, if the Abyss is here, whatever, my life total's 27 and I'm killing my opponent. One thing that actually scares me is them killing my Anthem. That would slow my clock pretty significantly. Right now I have 8 in the air. I can make 8 in the air into 11 in the air, which would become 8 in the air again if I lost my Anthem. 4 cards in hand. Pick up the bat? Pick up the Wisp. Interesting. Suppose. Oh, yeah, somebody thought that had other text, huh? Yep, silence is golden.
I could get used to this. I could get used to this.
See, I thought they were just gonna grab the bat back.
We must rise up!
And here's like a 7-2 or whatever. Or even, because they can't grab the Blood Nurse. Well, they could have and then shifted it, but that's not as good as like just grabbing bat. I have mentioned Razor Quill Stained Honor Catcher combo when I picked up some shift things. The 3-card infinite seems dumb, and I think that ooh, Killer is here. Okay, so they get to kill and gain some life. Is that enough to save them? I've still got 8 in the air. I think that the Twister needs to say can't go below 0. That feels like a mistake, and I mean like just somebody like forgot it on the card. Whoops, this is necessary. Goodbye, Architect. Thank you for the match. But yeah, I feel like, so the card, actually I don't need to go into here, it's in my deck. The card that I think just, like, I don't think the Razor Quill should get once per turn, because twists are all not once per turn. Like, that's how twisting works. But the Stained Honor should just say the same thing that, Dune... So, Dune Painter specifically says can't reduce cost below 1 because it would be busted. You know. So, like, it probably should just say the same thing. then it would just be very good because it'd just be like pay X plus X plus X your team. And that's strong. Like, that's really good. But it's not like a broken combo that kills you in one shot. Moist VL, born in the year 1945? I'm gonna keep this. Scout to top.
Guide my fists.
I bear a message.
Get some lifesteal down. Sure. Unprotected 1-1. No play could have been better for me in this situation. Because now they have... Yeah, now they had to shift that one.
There's always a way if you know the path.
So you can attack past shifted units. It's important to note. Alright, I probably just get that spider off the table. I've got to eviscerate to kill this if it gets out of control. Also, I really want to find some justice. Sure. Justice!
To the skies! I could get used to this! I could get used to this!
I could get used to this. Whoa! 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 All right then. Sometimes Wrath of God exists, huh? Well, we all learn together. 'Tis the way of the game. Oh boy. So I went with the silence kill there because this is just a kill, even if it isn't onslaughted. So I'd rather have this in my hand. And I don't want to mill them right now because I know that my opponent is in shadow, and I don't want to give my opponent additional dark return resources. Well, shit. That's fine.
Please, anything helps.
Wormstone, huh? It's coming. Please go for a bounce on this. I know you have a teleport. Like, I'm not...
We must rise up!
You don't have a teleport? I'm so scared of you having a teleport. Is it a slow port? Okay, it did exist. Good. I knew I wasn't crazy. Also,
Please, anything.
guess who's got Aegis again? So yeah, I feel very good about that. We correctly identified our opponent's trick. We played around it. I guess I could have sorceried the thing, but like the trick I was thinking it was actually the warp one. So you've shown in the past you love this Argenport trick style deck. I love Argenport, Rakano, Stone Scar tricks. That's my like go-to draft format deck. Primal, when I go to Primal, is a lot of times for evasion, and Time has beef. Hey, Innkeeper. I've played against Innkeeper before. Welcome. Glad to see you back. This is an unkeepable hand. Let's go ahead and get the redraw. I'm glad we learned about a minus that huge. Ooh, this is a good hand. This is a really good hand, actually. I'm glad we learned about that. Wrath. -3/-3, that's real. Yo, are you ready for the mirror, everybody?
This will only hurt a little.
Welcome to Mirror Match Central. What you got, friend? Okay. That's fine. Oh no. Uh-huh. Okay, there's a power. When you gain armor, draw that many cards and take twice that much damage. Oh boy. That's exciting. So that you can't play relic weapons or they'll die, but you have a lot of ways to just, like, grit draws 3. Please play grit. Grit off the top, draw 3. Show me true power. Okay. That should have been pre. I didn't do my math. Well, actually, no. No, I wanted to know that they weren't holding Finest Hour, and that's what that told me. Okay.
The throne awaits.
And then draw 2. Yep. Uh-huh. That's beautiful. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it.
Focus your mind.
Okay. Their current issue is, being at 11. Oh, they finally get to fall short something. Yeah, I wanted to get the infinite stuns off. That was sort of the gameplay, because we could flip this. Okay, 7. Do you have, like, an Aegis thingy? The big flyer that has Aegis, or what's on tap today? Steal an enemy that has 4 power or less. Hostile takeover. Oh, I love it. That's a card I want to draw right now. And we can attack past this again. Okay, 5 health left. They can't really armor up anymore. They'll die. Unless they go heavy armor. What do they got? Secret weapon? Show me your secret weapon. No! No! My friend! Oh no! Oh. I'm aware of how to pronounce eggs. Thank you, though. Eggs, Aegis, Aegis. All the power of the Aether. 6-1. Let's keep rolling. Touch of the Umbran rules. Oh, man. I feel like... And you want Aegis? There you go. I'll fit that into the rotation. Thank you. Chaotic Clown. Died. Alright, this is an obvious redraw. We cannot keep a hand like that. We can... Oh, I'll keep a hand like this. I won't feel good about it. We're a little too slow for my liking. But yeah, I'll fit that into the rotation for you. Oh boy, it's here. Maybe we can just win a game off it. I don't know. I need a power though. Without a power, we're yes. Oh, thank you. Let's go ahead and get this out here and get rolling.
To the skies! I could get used to this! I could get used to this!
I indeed could get used to this. Fighting the Chaotic Clown. What do you have? The bounce? Yeah, the bounce. Okay. That's actually a bit of an annoyance. I don't want this match to go on too long because of the slumber. I don't have a good answer for slumber, so if that gets big, like... Oh, well, I'll block and see what you got. I don't care. Okay. You don't have a unit that's really good for me. Hold on! Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! What? 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 Pay 7 to play a 2/2 Serpent if the enemy has 3 or more than 3 cards in hand. Play 3 instead. To
the skies!
Wow. Okay. So 1 more power and you just get to make 3 2/2 flyers every turn for the rest of the game. And that's your game plan. That's all you have to do is hit that button. I hit the button. I hit the make 3 2/2 flyers button. What? If I don't draw power 5, this is over. Okay. Power 5 is where I want to be. What do I want to do on the turn? Oh no, you've got envelop. Oh, this game's over. Oh no, it's meditation. Oh god, I thought that was envelop again. Play your... So you drew a flyer. Don't have a power. Please don't have a power as your other card. Yes, okay, it's just a single flyer. Whatever.
I could get used to this.
The reason I didn't twist that pre is because I needed to plan out all of my power based on if they had blocked or not. Okay. Opponent's life total is 18. Oh, fuck. Okay. How are we winning? I think attacking is a necessity, but what's post-attacking? Do I actually have to spend the Spiteful Strike to not die? Huh. Okay, go to 2. Flying blocker, do we have an answer for
Let's
it?
see. A little bit of this.
F. I need to draw extract there. And now they have enough power to just activate their effect. It only gets them 1 flyer now, though.
I bear a message.
Don't go in unarmed.
Come at me. Bring it. Hit your button. What do I need to draw? How do I win this? I need to get through with the flyer. How do I get through with the flyer? I already spent my removal spell. I don't have any sort of ghost moves. Maybe another flyer? The problem is, now that they're on 7 power, they have the 2/2 button. But with only 1 card in hand, it's just a 2/2, not 3 2/2s. So that's actually much weaker than it was before. How do I survive this turn? Their attacks don't make any sense. This isn't shifted. I had to play it as a blocker. Yeah, the lifesteal. Like, I block there, block here. I go to 1, and then and then they die back.
I could get used to this. I could get used to this.
Okay, I'm going through my mind. What could it be? My 4/4 relic weapon? How many units would that get me? 1, 2, 3. It would get me a 3/3 on the ground. And I could start eating away. Yeah, they figured out the attack. That makes sense. I made the play that gave me 1 turn of survivability. I could have spun that 3 times, but then they would have killed me much easier. Okay. That's moving away from that. Okay, we tried. Oh! Alright, on to the final game. 6 and 2. Which way will it go? Will our deck find its way to the pinnacle? Will we get stuffed by the final boss? Dr. Zangief is here! Oh boy, are you all ready for Dr. Zangief? I know I'm not. Let's go ahead and redraw this. We need Shadow in this deck. We can't operate without it. This will work just fine. We got a profit. We actually have a pretty good roll here. 1, 2, 3. I haven't done my Gauntlet and Forge resets, no.
There's always a way, if you know the path.
I like the mob rule at this hand. So we get the Angry Prophet, we mob rule anything in the way, we start getting through with evasion, we start getting through real quick. If our opponent plays a 2/1, I'll feel really bad. Yep.
We must rise up!
So this can get real fast. No, I'm not blocking. I'm the aggressor today. Okay. I'm still the aggressor. You have a pummel in your hand, or a pummel-like effect. I don't want to block. Cargo. What's with the post-power cargo there? Do you actually have that in your deck? Yeah, no blocks. They're holding a pummel-like effect. Maybe a Char. That looks great.
Please.
Now if they have a Char,
helps.
we get pumped. Hey, just batches. So what they grab? Do you actually have the... No, you don't. Okay, no shadow... Or no... Okay, just blast something out of the way. Get pumped. I'm coming in, you're getting hyped. Yep. Your thing is a pummel effect that's +2. We're gonna go ahead and do this.
Message.
Okay, I don't like... So one of their cards in hand is +2/+2 Overwhelm. I feel like that's a certainty in my mind. Ah, Rusty. Oh, I don't like Rusty here. So +2/+2 Overwhelm is in their hand. What do we want to do about that? I think if they berserk, I just let it come in. I don't like that they'll have a lot of power. They'll probably play a 7-4. And they'll still have the ability to drop a pummel on me. I could triple block, but that's asking a lot. I guess I have my big thing in play, so a triple block wouldn't be hyper punished. Maybe that's the play. Okay, so they get a power from this attack. That lets them play their pummel. We are just handing everything in here. So they're going to play a +2/+2 overwhelm, but we have 7 power. So if they go for it, we'll still be okay. I would actually love them to, because then this gets hyper shifted. Yo, it's Shugo tactic. Oh, I was... Okay, that's enough to kill my board. But 7/7.
This'll only hurt a little.
Okay, so we can stun blockers. We can get attacks through. Hopefully they don't have a Viscer. Okay, that's fine. Still at 13 to 23. They've missed power drops, so their hand is gas. That scares me. Hopefully it's not 2 gas. This is a Char.
If the price is right.
You take some damage for that, right? Yeah. Okay, this 3/3 lifelinker is going to be good for them. I'm finally going to play this power. So their hand still contains some sort of instant, it looks like. They're attacking with their unblockable lifelinker that we got to get off the table, because I can't allow them to continuously heal here. Don't want them to play a 7/4 here. There is a Char. That makes this a lot worse, because I can't kill anymore. Pump spell in hand still. I want the lifelink gone. That's why I was willing to do that. I don't like being empty-handed on this deck. This deck doesn't operate well empty-handed. We've seen how it operates empty-handed. Like, very badly. We don't have a lot of things that get us out of, like, situations like this. No power in their hand still, and they still are holding a trick. We need to draw... something big and gnarly. That's a good thing. Okay.
To the skies.
I'm gonna keep this in play. I'm gonna twist you once, and then next turn we have to draw into Aegis. Yeah, I'm not blocking. So again, their hand has a pump trick. They drew a sigil, unknown card, and a pump trick.
I could get used to this. I could get used to this.
Okay, so I bring them to 12. Their unknown card could be a Char, but if it's a Char, I don't have an... Okay, then Aegis draw kills them. Right, because they just take 8 and die. Okay, sigil draw means they drew dead. I need a live draw right now, right here. Oh, shit! Oh, I don't even get it! I didn't correctly identify their second card. Like, if we get the withstand for the eggs, it would have been real strong, but... Damn. Well, 6 and 3. Do we get the spin up for 7? Nope. I'll take my 6 and 3, though. That's some good stuff. Let's open some packs, call it a night. Aegis. 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 Eggs. Anyway. Aegis. I'm aware of how to say it. I just say all sorts of other things because my mind doesn't register that as the only pronunciation. It's like when I say Titus and Titus, you know? Pillar of Dreams does this too? Yeah. So yeah, we're just gonna open some packs and call it good. Hey, Grieva. I love this card. Honored Skyguard rules. This is a really good rare. That's a really good way to like deal with late game Power Flood and draw cards and get a 3/3. I don't like Dinosaur Stampede. There's better pumps. Champion of Glory. That's cool. And Instigator back to 1 shadow. Alright. Let's get some cards out of here. So that's going to be it for tonight. Thank you all for joining. Hope you all had fun with this. We had some good drafts. 3-3 and 6-3. So I'm going to call that a resounding success. Get up to gold. We had a real fun kind of shift into Argenport, which was functional. We also had a real good. I actually liked our first deck pretty well. I thought we had a lot of fun things going on with our big units. Anyway, you want to catch more of this or any of the other things I end up streaming, you always follow, see when I go live. If you want to support the channel, you can always subscribe, but even if you don't, I'm just happy you're here having a good time, seeing what's going on. This weekend, we're doing some more Tales. We're going to be entering Infinite Side Quest Zone, and we'll probably do some Arena War of the Spark. I'm not 100% certain on both of those happening, because I know my Sunday is a little more booked than usual. There's a movie that... I want to see a Pikachu, okay? I really want to see a Pikachu. Alright. Thank you all for joining. Have a good night, everybody. Aegis.